are some of the happiest years of my life.
So is it like, were you in a fraternity, all that kind of stuff?
No,
Or was it
because
great?
I was married with two little kids.
Oh, okay.
And what did you study at University of Illinois?
Economics.
You studied
A
economics.
master's degree and PhD in economics. And my professor, I love this guy. He changed my life because thanks to him, I was able to study in Illinois. Professor Bernard Bear passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh, just 2 weeks
I am
ago.
very sad,
You were saying you were nervous for doing this interview in English, but your English is
Oh,
fantastic.
come on, I am very nervous. Live interview in English.
So you're going to be in Chicago and also New York promoting your country, Ecuador. Here,
Yes.
why did you pick Chicago?
Well, for the premiere, New York and Chicago are very important American cities. And here we have a huge Ecuadorian community.
Sure.
So in this series, it's called the Royal Tour.
Yes.
You don't see many presidents of countries giving tours and showing people, you're the host of this show.
Yeah.
And so how did that come about?
Well, because we have a lot of free time, No, it's a very...
It's interesting that you're the tour guide on
We're
this.
promoting our country. We have a huge tourist potential, and this was an opportunity to promote, to present, to introduce our country to the whole world.
Yeah. What do you want Americans to know about Ecuador?
For instance, it's the most biodiverse country in the world, but the most compact one. We have 4 worlds. We have the Pacific coast, we have the highlands, where you can find snow on the equator, the only place where you can find that, and we have Amazon jungle. 3 worlds, but even more, you can find the Galapagos Islands, unique in the world, a
Yeah.
natural, World Natural Heritage Site declared by UNESCO.
We showed video today off of the Galapagos Islands of it looked like a Godzilla. It was a marine iguana.
Right.
It's 6 feet long. Is that what you
And the
see?
tortoise.
And
And
that's
the
what,
tortoise.
Here, look, there's the
Here it
video right
is.
there.
So
Now,
this
can you
is-
confirm if that's an
You
actual
know, it's the
animal?
only lizard that can go into the site.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you go snorkeling with Mr. Greenberg in this piece too, don't you? You go
But
by
with sharks too, yes.
With sharks.
Unbelievable. So
Sharks
lots to
were
do.
more dangerous than Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, obviously,
I
just
don't
a
know, but the
beautiful.
opposite.
That's right.
You have a beautiful country here. Just want to ask you, what is Ecuador's relationship with the United States? Do you have contact with President Obama?
Well, yeah, we have met a couple of times, but just say hello. But in some summit, the American summit, I don't remember, at Paris, I think. Well, anyway, the American is our most important commercial partner.
Okay.
Yeah. So the economy in Ecuador, how is it doing now? I know there's been some, with oil exports being down.
Yes, we have
There's
done
been
very
some
well.
criticism that you've had to do, parts of the rainforest and making deals with China. You've been criticized for that.
We have done very well since the beginning of our government, but last year and this year have been very tough because the collapse of oil prices, our most important export, and we don't have national currency. We are using the American dollar as our national currency. And the American dollar is getting stronger. Exactly the opposite that what we need now in order to face these economic problems. But about your comment in the rainforest, we have to use our natural resources in order to eliminate poverty, in order to provide public services. But we are doing that with a lot of social and environmental responsibility.
Also on the HBO show, John Oliver, you might have seen he's criticized you for cracking down